everyone and welcome back to my channel. So recently I did ask my Snapchat family, if you haven't got me on Snapchat, do add me now, what they would want to see me film and upload, and everyone was saying prom video. So I said, let me just get down to it. To tell you the truth, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was meant to upload a prom video last week, but what had happened was I sat down, I even did the makeup and everything. Do you know what happened? The makeup was just such a shambles to the point where I was like, nope, there is no way that I'm going to upload this onto YouTube. Like, I didn't even finish the makeup. Like, I did one eye and I did the other eye. After the second eye I was like, forget it. I just wiped everything and just filmed a different video because it just wasn't going as planned. So I switched up the look a little bit and came up with this. So yeah, if you do want to see how I achieved this look, do continue watching, and I hope you all enjoy watching this video. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with my eyebrows, and for my eyebrows I'm using my Rimmel eyebrow pencil in the shade Black Brown. Next I'm just going to conceal my eyebrows using my Pro Longwear concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. And I like to join the top and bottom lines just to make sure that my eyebrows match perfectly. I know your eyebrows are not supposed to be twins or they're just sisters or whatever, but this does give me quite a close match between my eyebrows. So, and now I'm just gonna blend out the concealer. Now just to make my eyebrows look a little more defined, I'm just gonna go over them with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown and a angled brush. And all this does is it just makes the individual hairs stand out a bit more. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are nice and snatched, I feel like I need to zoom in for you lot to see this, the snatchedness of these brows right now. Look, oh boy. Yes. Okay, so I've done one eye, I'm just going to move on to the next eye. First I'm just going to conceal my eye using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. That's a like Beautiful Bronze. Now I'm just going to blend that out using a dry beauty blender. Now I'm just going to set that using a white eyeshadow. Next I'm going to take my Morphe 35O palette. Ooh. Let's try that again. I'm going to take my 35O palette and using these two colours and use that as my transition colour. And you just want to start from the edge of the eye and just drag it in to the other corner. So start from this end and drag it forward. Now I'm just going to take this shade over here on my Morphe 35O palette and a pencil brush, and what I'm going to do is pat that into the corner of my eye in a C shape. So just follow around the corner of the outer corner of my eye. Now I'm just going to go ahead and intensify that, and to do that I'm just going to use a black shadow from this 35B palette over here. You can just use any black eyeshadow that you have. Using the same pencil brush I'm going to go over where I've just put that dark brown. And then I'm going to take a blending brush. This is my Real Techniques blending brush. And I'm just going to blend those two colours together. Okay, so now using this flat brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of Vaseline. This is a trick I learned from I'm not sure where, but if you don't have any fixed gel for your glitter eyeshadow, you can just use a bit of Vaseline all over your eyelid and it will stick like a gem. So I'm just placing that all over my eyelid where I want the glitter to stick. And now I'm using this brown glitter that I got from I think it's from, yeah, from eBay. And I'm just gonna pat that onto the Vaseline. Okay, so I just want the eyeshadow to stop about there, but as you can see, it's quite a division between the glitter and the black eyeshadow. So I want it to blend in a little bit more, so I'm going to go in with the same pencil brush, and with what's left of the black eyeshadow, I'm just going to kind of go over it just to blend it in. And for eyelashes, I'm using Velour Take It and Go stack with some Ardell Demi Wispies, and I'm just sticking this on with some Duo Glue. I literally swear by this stuff. Okay, so that's our eyes all done, and I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. And for my primer, I'm just going to use this GIORGO ARMANI. I don't even actually remember what this is called, but this is just a sample size because I just wanted to test it out before I spent any big bucks on primer. So now for my foundation to look nice and even, I'm going to go ahead and colour correct all the dark areas of my face. And if you're dark skinned like me, you're going to want to use an orange colour corrector. And I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Orange Corrector it's called. I'm just going to go ahead and use a damp beauty blender this time. Now for foundation, I'm using my all-time favourite, literally my go-to. I use this in every single makeup tutorial, and it's my LANCOME TEINT IDOLE Ultra Wear Foundation in the shade 14 or Brownie. To highlight, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW45. So to blend that in, I'm just using a beauty blender, and I'm just going to wet that up. Now I'm just going to set all the highlighted areas with my Benign Topaz powder. I'm just going to contour my face using my MAC Sketch Blush in the shade Sketch. Now I'm just going to contour my nose using my Sleek contour palette in the shade Dark. Now I'm just going to reverse contour just to bring out that contour a little bit more. So I'm using that same powder and going underneath it. I'm just going to blend and sweep away that excess with my Real Techniques buffing brush. Next, I'm just going to set and lock everything in with my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish. What I love about this powder is that it's got like golden undertones, so it gives you like a very subtle glow. It's like without even meaning to, you're glowing already. Like you didn't even mean it. You didn't mean it, but you're already glowing. I'm just gonna finish this off by just taking this gold from my 35O palette over here. I'm putting that in my inner tear ducts. And I'm just gonna take this gold over here. I'm just putting it where my brow bone is. Okay, so we want the focus to remain on our eyes, so we're going to go a little bit more subtle for the lips. I'm just going to line my lips with my eyebrow pencil, which is my Rimmel eyebrow pencil in the shade Black Brown. I'm just going to go over that with the NYX's Butter Gloss in the shade Ginger Snap. I just want to add a little bit more shine to the lips. I'm going to go over that with some clear lip gloss, and this is my Essence XSL lip gloss in the shade Wet Look. So I'm just going to go ahead and bronze my skin like over here, just so I glow a little bit more, you know. I'm currently glowing already, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted, but we want to be extra. So I'm going to go ahead and put this shimmering oil that I got last summer, and literally every time I go on holiday, this is the reason why I've been glowing. So we're going to use it for prom today. So yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And if you are gonna replicate this look for prom, do add me on Snapchat and show me how your prom look turns out. Do make sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell button to ensure that you don't miss out on any uploads from me. And that's it from me for now. I will see you in my next video. Peace.